At this time of the year, during the hurricane season, we tend to see activity beginning to peak as they head towards the climatological peak of the hurricane season, which is September the 11th. So all now, we should definitely be in the extreme sense of a preparedness, waiting for anything that could come our way. But back in 2015, Dominica was dealing with the after effects of ERIKA, having seen those violent rains flooding the Douglas Charles Airport, and obviously seeing 200 millimeters in 6 hours. And a lot of that obviously caused severe damage, not only to the airport, but also washing out roads across in Roseau, and obviously destroying the weather station, which is out there at the Douglas Charles Airport. Now, in terms of the activity of the ERIKA, basically the centre of Tropical Storm ERIKA passed well north of the island chain, but obviously, as you can see here, it doesn't take a direct hit to affect a country, so at this time of the year, you should definitely be prepared. At this time, it's pretty quiet across the Atlantic. We have cool sea surface temperatures, we have some Saharan dust, we have unfavourable winds, so basically, it seems as though there are no cyclones expected, at least for the next few days. But there will be a few clouds passing across Tobago, just a scattering of showers passing overnight from the north, pushing through Palatuvier, Castara, and then eventually making its way down to Canaan as you go through your morning. So don't be surprised if you do see a few damp spots on the roads as you make your way through and during the rush hour and then heading home as well. For Trinidad overnight, looking for occasional clouds to begin to pile up from the northern range. Elsewhere should be mostly clear and settled, but you will notice that change. A lot of the clouds coming through Blanchisez into Maraval, of course in the Port of Spain, bringing you some morning showers. Some of the showers as you go through Piarco and then down towards Pinal will likely turn on the heavy side, a small chance of that around western areas of Trinidad through the afternoon. And also there is the small chance of a thunder shower erupting as well, especially around San Fernando, so be mindful about that after lunch and then going into the afternoon rush hour. But overall, you should be seeing just occasional clouds passing through and those passing showers. So temperature wise, looking at a warm 24 degrees Celsius tonight, 33 degrees Celsius tomorrow before the clouds begin to pile in, but it also feel quite humid, especially with the moisture around and even some of that sunshine as well working its way through. Now the sunshine will definitely be in charge on Wednesday for both Tobago and Trinidad, but then come a Friday we'll see a bit more moisture coming through. We could be seeing some blow off from the ITCZ, so you could be seeing a longer spells of showers to end the working week. Now, for those heading offshore, we have been seeing a slight chop for the most part through the Caribbean, 1.5 meters. You may be pushing 2 meters the further east you head into the Atlantic, but overall, moderate easterly winds, only a few whitecaps, and you've seen those short easterly swells below 8 seconds for the most part as you go through your Tuesday. Now, of course, the Eastern Caribbean, we've just had one passing tropical wave that will likely still bring a few bouts of moisture around the Eastern Caribbean, but we should be seeing clearer skies as you go through your Tuesday. So we start then our tour as we head towards Georgetown, partly sunny, 32 degrees Celsius. It will likely be the warmest of the Windward Islands, with the exception of Trinidad. Further up, we will be picking up a few of those clouds and showers, especially around the Leeward Islands for Antigua and Bastille, bearing in mind that Antigua is in the grips of a drought, so any sort of rainfall is welcomed there. Now for Jamaica, Kingston, it'll be quite windy. It's been quite windy over the last few days, and we'll continue to see some of those brisk showers coming through, as well as Hispaniola. So overall, conditions are quiet right now across the Caribbean and the Atlantic, with no tropical cyclones set to develop, at least for the next couple of days. But be prepared. That's your weather, and that's it from me.